Hi Capricorn, we're going to do your reading. So this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's general, as you know. Cannot resonate for everyone. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. So we're not going to spend a lot of time on this, but I do have an indication of a very strong reading. This pre-shuffle is not totally clear, but I wanted to show you guys so you just get an idea. So we've got the Judgment card. I'm feeling this really strong too, this Judgment. So there's some sort of return or reconciliation. We've got the Magician. Somebody is trying to manifest a return. We have the Lovers, could be twin flame, soulmate, strong yin-yang energy. There's a decision, and we have the World card. Look at all the major arcana. Major strong reading coming. So the World card is about something ending. So it's not, excuse me, it's not totally clear, but what is clear is that there's a lot of karma going on. There's a cycle that needs to close out. Sorry guys, I've been sick. And here's where it gets, okay, so 6 of Wands, this is success, recognition. Somebody's hoping that you will accept them. I feel insecurity. Let me show you these. These are messages that came through when I was meditating over your reading. Am I good enough? Somebody is feeling really insecure, and it's, you know, they're struggling. I don't know that they're in a full-blown depression, but they're struggling to not be depressed. I think about you nonstop, and do you still love me? So pretty powerful stuff there. And then, but here's where it gets, you know, really kind of juicy. We've got communication coming, and it looks like it's going to be something about some sort of secret. We've got the High Priestess, and I'm feeling Moon, so something that's not illuminated, but something that's really bothering someone. Okay, somebody's feeling trapped by some sort of communication. Like I said, it's not real clear, and I didn't want to keep going without turning the camera on. There's the Judgment card again. And then here, side note, this card was just stuck in here, so I thought somebody might need to hear it. I'm comfortable in my own skin, even if others can't accept me. All right, I feel this is strong, and I feel like it's meant to be seen. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. How are you guys? Hope you're well. Thank you for visiting my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you visit the channel a lot, I strongly suggest you subscribe so that your energies come through clearer, stronger. All my intentions are set primarily for my subscribers. This is the Empress. And the Lovers. Wow. Yeah. You guys may have a twin flame situation going on. If you are in a twin flame, check out my Almost Personals. They're a fraction of the price of a personal, and they're very, very detailed, very helpful. Not very many people watch them, so it's a limited number of energies that come through, which make them almost personal. What's going on here? Hello. Dang it. There. So King of Wands flew out. I'm feeling the Tower card also. In the fives and eights. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to look at your energy, their energy. We're going to pull it all together with an oracle and get some advice, and then stick around till the end because we're going to do an intuition test where I lay out 3 crystals and let you, and I focus on one, and you guys get to try and tune into which one. Okay, Queen of Swords. Ooh, sword is up. That's active. So overall energy, again, it's about truth. Something's not being, there's some truth. The Queen of Swords is somebody who speaks her truth. She also wants the truth. She wants the whole truth, and she doesn't want it twisted or partial truth, right? She's very clear and direct. So there's a strong energy, just like we got in the pre-shuffle, about truth. Could be dealing with an air sign also, Knight of Pentacles. So some sort of communication is coming. And somebody's not being very forthcoming, and it could, you know, for some of you, I hate to even say this because I don't ever want you guys, you know, I never suggest you wait around or put all your energy into someone that's not able to put their energy into you for whatever reason. But somebody, I think, is not being, is having a hard time I mean, it's like admitting how they feel. It's like they'd rather avoid it. Again, maybe this insecurity is getting to them. Strength. So the Strength card is about holding back. Or, you know, it's balancing the lion and the lamb, but I feel conflict here. There's the Page of Cups. Okay, let's look at your energy. There's a 5. I was feeling 5 of Pentacles. So you're feeling left out in the cold. You can reverse the roles if you need to. You know, I'm going to put your energy up here and your person down here, but sometimes the roles can be flipped, especially with cross-watcher energy. Wow, 9 of Swords, yeah. Somebody's feeling very burdened, and it looks like it's you, but so are you the one with the secret? Or maybe you're the one that's secretly wanting them? I feel like you hurt them. I know that it feels off for the reading because typically it's the other way around, but I feel like maybe unknowingly you've hurt them, or they don't feel good enough, something like that. 7 of Swords. So your person's energy is either deception or it could be avoidance, avoiding the truth. There's that Tower I told you guys I felt. Somebody is avoiding a tower falling, and there's a big truth being hidden. Chariot. Okay, let's keep going. Tell me about the recent past, please, for Capricorn. Sun card in reverse. Well, I'm not sure if it was in reverse, but when I flipped it. So Sun card, that's happiness, hope, healing. That's recent past. Interesting. More on the past. Magician again. All right, it wanted to come out. So the Chariot. So strong past. So in the recent past, we had forward motion. Looks like we had a new beginning. Happiness. Isn't that interesting? I'm feeling this. I mean, this looks really happy, doesn't it? I mean, these do. Crazy, right? I don't know. We'll have to dig in. Okay, what's next? We're going to ask some real detailed questions. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Maybe there's a secret other person. Or maybe it's, maybe they weren't honest with with where they are with the other person. I don't know. Let's see. Queen of Pentacles. What else for the up next? Wow. You know, I feel like maybe it's you has somebody else. Somebody I think is tied to something else. And I feel like it might be her, an earth sign. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's typically very even-keeled. They're grounded. They're stable. She don't look very happy, though. Somebody might be tied to someone. Did I already say that? Okay, let's ask some details. How does this person feel about Capricorn? I wish I could be with you. That's what's coming through. I wish I could be with you. I wish I could be with you. In other words, they feel like they can't. this person is avoiding a tower. And I think the truth coming out. How do they feel? Tell me more. How do they feel about Cappy? I do feel return though. Remember we had judgment twice? There's a karmic. There's a karmic there's some sort of, maybe you're the karmic. I mean, who knows? But there's a karmic situation that needs to come to a close. Somebody is manifesting a return. Maybe it's you. Here again, 3 of Pentacles. How do they feel? They want to cooperate, obsessed. The moon, yeah, this is everything I was saying. There's the other 5 of Wands, conflict, bickering, the moon, secret, something not being revealed. It's causing, okay, hold on, let me tap in. Oh, okay. Ooh, I just got super like knotted up in my stomach. This is super upsetting for someone, more than one. Somebody's pretending to be something they're not. I mean, look at that. Typically, I read this as somebody stronger than they think they are. So, I mean, that could be, but I feel like it might be reversed here. Somebody is pretending to be, maybe have more money or be more in control than they are. There's something very witchy going on here. Wow. Let me see if I can get more on that. What's going on with this deception? I want to know about the deception. I mean, the Capricorn card could be your energy, but I feel like there's more to it than that. We also have Scorpio. We have Sag, Cancer, Leo. Apology. Yeah, remember, didn't I say that in the beginning? This is an apology coming. Somebody needs to, or you want somebody to apologize. I feel like whatever happened here, I feel like I'm all over the place. Hopefully this makes more sense to you, but I feel like whatever happened here, it left you out in the cold, but it also left them out in the cold. And it didn't, I feel like it didn't make sense. I still think I have a fever. Sorry, you guys. But I'm strong apology, strong obsession. I felt obsession earlier. All right, let's see. I feel like somebody is just totally avoiding, fearful that if you knew who they really were, that it may hurt it might seal the deal. It might change, make it over. Something strong with deception, but also something strong with obsession. And I guess it could be, like a self-medication, but that's not the strongest energy here. It's so conflicting. I feel this energy. Look, there's the sun. There, it looks like an apology. This looks like an apology. Oh, somebody gave you somebody gave you a partial truth. They twisted, maybe it was an apology, but it wasn't the complete truth. It was just to pacify. Wow. Yeah. And I'm also getting like somebody's playing dumb, dumbing down. There's an 8. I keep feeling 8s and 5s. There's another 8. Oh my gosh, there's an 8. Didn't I tell you that in the beginning? I think I did. Look at that, the 3 8s. All right, we might have to see if the oracles can pull us all together. Okay, so let's see if we can get some advice. 8 of Wands, communication. I think there's another 8. Oh my gosh. I think you need to tell this person you need the truth, and I think that might be the deal. And if it's your truth that needs to come out, the truth, as hurtful as it is, needs to happen here. Because, I mean, what good is it to, you know, not know? At least it closes it out, or it gives you reason to keep going. I don't like this. This has a negative energy. Somebody told you a partial truth. Maybe about a decision. What else? Knight of Swords. Yeah, I'm still feeling that partial truth. Page of Swords, obsessed, 2 of Cups, 5 of Cups. Also, it looks like somebody maybe chose the wrong person. But I just don't think they were honest about it. Knight of Swords. A Knight of Swords is someone who comes in, swoops in, fast and furious. The Page of Swords. And this isn't a real mature energy. Maybe this person is not, maybe they aren't good enough for you. It's interesting how we have 2 of Cups and 5 of Cups. Because really, the 5 of Cups, with these 3 spilled cups, what's left is 2 of Cups. You know that expression, somebody's tap dancing around the truth? That's what I think is happening. Somebody's not wanting to divulge the entire truth. And they're fearing a tower, avoiding a tower. And it could be with the karmic. There is a what's the deal with karmic? I don't know, you guys. I mean, is somebody into magic and stuff? Somebody has a hold on someone. We're going to get an oracle and pull it all together. What else? Okay, there's a lot of confusion, and I think it all revolves around not knowing the truth. And instead of explaining it, somebody just would rather bail or give a partial. It may not be like a direct lie, but I feel like it's a little bit of a twist on the truth. So just to pacify, just to kind of give the wrong idea. And am I feeling narcissist? I don't know. Karma. There's a karmic here. Why do I keep going? There's another 5. Seven of Wands, somebody's defensive. Yeah. God, I wish I had some advice for you guys. Maybe check out those extendeds that are almost personals. Those are so detailed. I'll link them, but this is a lot of energies coming through. I mean, I'll tell you what we have for sure. We have somebody not being truthful, but somebody is still manifesting a return. There's strong karma. There's a strong second chance here. Here we have 6 of Cups. But somebody can't let their guard down. I think they're afraid that you're going to reject them if you knew. 6 of Wands. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Because they don't want you to know because it would make you see them in a different light. Something like that. You guys let me know in the comments. But here's this Judgment card again. Let's pull an oracle. Let's see if we can get that. I don't know. I think I have a fever and like cold, but like I like feel like I'm almost like drenched in sweat too. Sorry if that's gross, but damn, this is a tough one. Definitely a karmic situation, and if somebody knew that somebody is avoiding a tower, if you knew or somebody knew the truth, they're afraid it would end things. Yeah, sometimes life stings. Doesn't that kind of wrap it up? See what it says. Wasp. I've been sick for like a freaking week, and I think my daughter had, you know, I'm not allowed to say it, but the C word, Delta, and I mean I think I've already had the other one because I had lost my taste buds, and then she got really sick and then lost her taste buds, and I think I'm fighting, you know, the second strand, and because now I and let me tell you, a lot of people think, well, you lost your taste buds, that's good because, you know, then you don't eat as much or whatever. It's the opposite of that, because you don't ever get satisfied. You know, if you don't, your taste buds aren't satisfied, you just, so that's like my little trick for, to not have late night cravings, is to satisfy all your taste buds. So you got, you know, like pungent, like mustard and pickle and sweet and sour and salty. If you satisfy all those taste buds throughout the day, then you aren't going to have as many cravings at night. It's an Ayurvedic theory, and I've used it, and it works. And I stay pretty thin, but anyway, this kind of proves that theory, because it's like, even though I don't have taste buds, I'm still like, I want something, you know, because my taste, okay, moving on. Sorry, love you guys. I think I'm sick. Okay. Not all that spirit creates in nature is easy to love, but when we look through the eyes of wasp spirit, we recognize that even though sometimes life stings, there is a purpose for the pain, just as there is a purpose for wasps in the natural world. Wasps keep insect populations down, supporting the growth of plants. So too, the sting of life may hurt, and you may feel deeply disappointed or even resentful that wasp spirit has shown up. But you will soon come to see that spirit has something wonderful in store for you. I like that. You may well come to realize that being stung led to something far better than you had envisioned for yourself. Perhaps behind the scenes, wasp spirit was conspiring with spirit to ensure that you could grow something of value to you. Spirit has a plan, and wasp spirit plays a part. So maybe this person is right. Maybe the reason they're hiding stuff is because it would seal the deal on you not wanting them. And this person might not be the best for you. Or maybe not right now, you know. If they're tied to something toxic or something bad, then that's going to bring you down. We don't want that. We want you to keep elevating. Have you ever looked back and been glad your prayers were not answered because the path you took led to something far better? Wasp spirit is a reminder to reflect on those times, for today's sting may hurt, but something better awaits you. Wow, that just wrapped it up. Thank you, spirit. It's amazing. So yeah, somebody's holding. There's some dishonesty going on here, and somebody's trying to cover it by just giving partial truths. And I think that's why they're avoiding you, or why they avoided you. But that truth is going to come out. And they're avoiding it. Look at that too. I love that. Horse spirit. So you guys watch for signs. Maybe, I hate to say it, maybe a wasp, but also horses might be symbolic. And this is freedom. I mean, this goes with this well. This is a blessing. This not working out. Okay. It's a blessing. All right, let's do your intuition test. So I'm going to lay out 3 crystals, and you guys are going to choose. Try and pick which one. Okay, so we're going to use this rainbow quartz, I think. Whoa. Hold on. Come on. Sorry, babes. Does that help at all? There we go. Okay, so that's one that you can choose from. And then we have this blue, beautiful blue quartz. And then we have the raw amethyst. Okay, so I'm going to focus on one, and you guys try and choose which one. And then let me know in the comments, and let me know if you like these, because I'm going to do either these or charms or the pendulum and ask a yes, no, something at the end of every reading, okay? Something that can grow you or give you signs, stuff like that. Okay, so let me know which one you chose. And I'd also love to know your story. If you chose this one, you are correct. Okay, I'm gonna go, okay. I love you guys. Let me know. I'm so sorry, but this is actually a blessing, okay? It's been rough, but you're moving on, and there's karma. And until this person clears their karma, I think you're better off without them. All right. You can check out those twin flame almost personals if you want. They're amazing. But anyway, love you guys. Bye, Cappy.